So let's go through this pivot formula. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, sometimes like you're going to get a sign, you got to make a decision at this crossroad. Do you still go all in on what you want, or do you continue other? So my first P in pivoting is to prepare for the change, right? Assess your current position and where you want to go. Create a clear plan for your pivot. Okay, so this is why I always say soul searching before job searching, right? Where is it that you want to go? Right, this has essentially become like that destination or the map, right? So you can set the GPS coordinates to get to where you want to go there, right? So that you can create that plan. So remember how I shared earlier about some of the strategic moves that you want to make is you got to start preparing for that, right? It's you don't have to just all of a sudden say, I quit, I'm no longer doing this, it's going to go. Make a plan and make those intentional, bold moves to set yourself up for success. The second is the I, which is identify opportunities. Look for gaps in the market or the new audience needs where your skills and expertise can shine. So for me, is that I noticed a lot of people were coming to me and asking me, one of the most common question I've been getting this past year was, how did I become a LinkedIn Learning instructor? So a lot of it was around how do I create more video content, how to be confident on camera. Another popular question I was getting was more around, how do I manage my time? It looks like I'm doing a lot, but yet also working part-time hours. Like, how am I juggling it all essentially? So that was something that I hear a lot, right? So just really listening to those gaps and to find that new audience that you can serve. The next one is the V, which is validating your new direction, right? So this is like testing. Okay, this is all about testing your new ideas or services with a smaller audience or pilot program to gather feedback and insight. So for me, that was testing out my very new mastermind retreat in Cancun, Mexico. Right. Instead of just testing another coaching, because I've been doing it for a decade, I was like, let's test out something completely different outside of my comfort zone that I really need to think differently there. And sometimes that would surprise you, right? Just from that one thing, which has really led to this whole pivot direction for me there. The next is the O, which is optimize your brand and messaging, right? So whenever you're looking to make a pivot, you want to rebrand, essentially, rebrand yourself, ensuring that your messaging aligns with your new direction and resonates with your new target audience. So this is an exercise that you want to do, to really looking at, okay, well, whether you're looking for a job or into this new business direction, is really first like clarity of what is it that you're going after, what are the needs, and then from there, what's that tailor messaging, right? That will resonate with them there. And so for me, if you look at my LinkedIn banner, I have that tagline. It's all about building an influential brand online out there. So it ties back in. It's for more for business, right? Building the brand, building a thriving six-figure business, yet also aligning with your ideal lifestyle there. Taking action and execute, right? Implement your plan confidently, leveraging your strengths and staying adaptable to new challenges. So, one of the things I would say is, as a new entrepreneur, when you're building a new business or pivoting something new, we can tend to get into what we call analysis paralysis, right? Overthinking. And this is where we get stuck, right? Where we're overthinking that should I do this? Should I do that? Is this going to be good enough? And you want to ask yourself how much time you're spending into that. And it's so important to have a bias for action. Take action. Like when I think about things of how it really contribute my growth this past year, like I did a lot of new things, even though when I didn't have everything. It was really going back to the basics, right? The basics of relationships, getting clear of what people want, and been confident of what you sell other. But you got to take action.